Hello everyone, welcome to the Art Hub. It's me, Andre Salazar. We are going to talk a little bit about pen and ink. I am teaching a pen and ink course, and in that course, I'm trying to decide, what are the most important instruments you can use? Because when you're talking about pen and ink, there's all types of different mark-making tools, pens, brushes, all kinds of things you can use for pen and ink. And so what is the most important ones to learn? What are the most basic, which ones to use? So I now narrowed it down to four types of pens or pen and ink tools that you use for making illustrations. And here they are. I'm gonna break these down and then maybe we'll do some drawings and things like that. First one, here we go. Off the bat is ballpoint pen. Ballpoint pen, the workhorse of the world, ballpoint pen is actually an oil-based pen. What's nice about ballpoint pen is that it has pressure-sensitive lines. So you can do really light feathering here, right? You can do some nice hatching, cross-hatching, things like that. And you could do nice big lines which work really well. So ballpoint pens are awesome. Of course, black and blue are the most common, but there's all types. And with the ballpoints, there's medium, there's fine, so there's different sizes of pens. These are different than uniballs, roller balls, or gel pens. Those are totally different. They do not have the pressure sensitivity that a ballpoint has. So mostly nowadays you'll see a lot of like gel pens and those kind of things, roller balls, uni balls. Those are not ballpoints. Those are different. So ballpoint pen, number one. Number two, tech pens. Tech pens, most famous or most common is the Micron. So we've got the Micron pens, Rapidograph, anything that makes a pen, a line that is dead line. Now, why are these called dead lines? It's because there's no line variation in the line. There's no change in line weight by pressure or anything like that. It's basically a line that works perfectly in the same way every time. These are great for architecture. Rapidographs back in the 60s were really popular because of that, and I still use rapidographs. They're amazing. And so, yeah, Micron's super popular. Manga, a lot of like comic users use Microns now. I love these. They're super fun. And with these, again, you can use all different diameters. So they go all the way up to like 0.9 or 1 millimeter all the way down to like a 0.1 or 0.2 millimeter. So really fine stuff. So these are fun. These are the Microns. So Micron or tech pen. I should say tech pens. Tech pens. These are ballpoint. Ballpoint. The third is the nib. The crow quill nib, okay? Crow quill made by Speedball, Deleter, all types. This is Deleter, this is a G pen. There's different nibs that have different amount of flex and different weight and width you can do. These are the old school dip pens that I love so much. These are classic comic book kind of things. These have a line variation. You see that? Okay, all different types of fun lines you can do with these. You can do you could do very geometric lines, right? You can do very organic lines. You do have to dip them back. All kinds of fun things, okay? So these are harder to use. There is a certain direction you have to use with them or they will bust. There's all kinds of little tricks to them, but I love these pens. They are fun, so. That is the crow quill. So I'm gonna write that out here. Crow quill. And these simulate a quill pen or, a pen from a feather, right? So crow quill, amazing, awesome, we love them. The fourth and last is the brush. I thought, look, I cannot teach a pen and ink class and not do brushes. Brushes are probably my favorite. They are the hardest. They're the most beautiful. You can get the most expressive lines. I love brushes. You can get all types. Watercolor brushes are usually the kind that people use for ink work. And if you want to get the Cadillac, it is a Winsor Newton Series 7. These are a sable, Kolinsky sable, which is like a weasel from, I think, around Russia or somewhere in that area. These Winsor Newton are from England, so they're a little pricey. Thank you for the tariffs. And so, now they've always been pricey because it's from an animal. You can get the synthetic things, of course, but I like the real deal. I've had this brush for like 2 decades. I love this thing. If you take care of it, it works well. These are a whole nother ball game. And let me just put a little bit more ink on this. These are beautiful brushes. You do have to dip them, but you can do some beautiful, really pretty things, really big, all kinds of really neat lines that you can do here with these guys. Love brushes, comic books, all the comics that you can think of from the 50s and 60s and actually from the 40s all the way through to today use brushes. They use Winsor Newton Series 7, they use Raphael, Da Vinci's, all those kind of brushes. And so brushes are really cool. And of course, there's different sizes. This is a 4. I have a 2 and a 4. You can get a 6 maybe. You don't really need any more than that. But yeah, love these things. So brushes, you gotta have brushes. You gotta have Croquill, you gotta have Micron or Tech pens, and you gotta have ballpoint. These are the 4 types of mark making pen tools that I use for my class. I think it's the basics. This is what we gotta do. So thanks for watching. Talk to you next time. Bye guys.